This is the September 2023 horoscope for Virgos. And this is if you're Virgo Sun or if you're Virgo Rising. Both are applicable here. The month starts off a lot easier, thankfully, if you felt especially analytical, especially perfectionistic, especially noticing all of the negative sides of what you were doing. This was because Sun and Saturn were opposing each other. But thankfully, at the beginning of the month, they will separate from the opposition, and you should return to your relatively normal analytical self. Venus in the month of August was retrograde through your 12th house, and on September 4th, it will turn direct again. So, all of the deep search and reflecting you've been doing internally, you've been doing on your belief system, is now finished. And now it's time to take a look at anything you learned in August and how you can set it into motion in September. That it's not just about the realization that a certain thought you had is actually not very true, but now how do you actually live? How do you actually stop having that thought and move from that more aligned place? And the next day, as soon as Venus goes direct, the next day on September 5th, we have Jupiter going retrograde. And this is happening in your 9th house of education, of travel, of exploration. So you might find that there's a bit of a temporary hold on the things that you're sort of preparing in the background, on the studying that you're doing, or all of the different information you're gathering in, that is slowed down a bit. Use this time to reflect on, is this still in line with what you want, and to reflect on if there are any missed opportunities to prepare even better for what's to come, to sign up for a course that's even more aligned. And for the first half of this month, it might be best to just keep those things to yourself, not to share them with others. This is because up until September 16th, Mercury is retrograde, but also because Mercury, your ruler, is opposing Saturn at about September 10th until it goes direct, September 16th. So for about a whole week, Mercury is opposing Saturn. So you might find that when you do share, it's not really coming across as powerful. It's a little bit more negative and a little bit of a downer. So in case you don't want to spread that type of energy around, then I would suggest keeping your communication to a minimum until it's the second half of the month. On September 15th, there's a new moon in Virgo in your own sign. So during this time, take a look if there is something new that you want to introduce to how you come across to others, right? There is this reflecting that you did on your inner world. See if from that, with having Venus in your 12th house, that if there was anything that you learned about yourself, about how you show up, how you carry yourself, that you want to introduce and change in your life. This is the new moon is a perfect time to do it. Overall, during this month, Mars is in your house of finances. So there is a really big focus for you, a lot of passion and energy going to your finances. So this could be really wonderful, especially because you are going through an inventory of your limiting beliefs. See if you can also direct this newfound energy and this new cleaning, this new spring cleaning, fall cleaning of your mind to allow you to earn some more money. And finally, we're wrapping up the month with a full moon in Aries in your 8th house. So we're wrapping up the month by taking a look at, can we let go of things that no longer serve us? Are there things that we're hiding behind closets, things we don't talk about with others, that we can let go? Are there ways that we are relying on others too much? That are actually serving as a crutch for us, and where can we let those things go? So overall, it can be a little bit more of a difficult month for Virgos. We do have a lot of action in your 12th and 8th house, which is a lot of deep inner things that we maybe don't want to deal with, that don't feel so nice, that are being highlighted in this month. But there's also good things. You are hopefully getting some new energy with the new moon in Virgo, and your ruler is in your sign, so you should feel a little bit more aligned and happy. And of course, it doesn't hurt to have Mars in your financial house. You might find that you have some nice cash coming in.